A generation of Americans are starting to feel like the retirement dream might be out of sight. So who are these Americans? What is this generation and why do they feel this way? Find out on this edition of the Video Market Update. A new investment report has come out that shows there's one generation among all others that is feeling the pinch and the worry and dread about retirement. The Gen X generation, which are those from 1965 to 1980, were polled and 44% said it will take, quote, a miracle for them to reach retirement. And you might think, ooh, Gen X, those are those edgy kids on their skateboards going down to the arcades. But the oldest Gen Xers are going to be turning 59 and a half years old this year. Why is that important? Because that's a crucial age in retirement, the age in which you can draw money from qualified plans like IRAs and 401ks and avoid the early withdrawal 10% penalty. So you may think, well, this isn't my generation, or maybe you think this is my generation, but if it's not, it could be your kids or your grandkids, or at this point, even your parents. And so it's important to know why this generation, which is made up of millions and millions of Americans, is feeling so much worry. Now, some are worried that they won't have enough for their retirement, but 22% say they feel worried that they won't have anything left to leave to their kids. So there's a lot of different angst and worry, and you can see here on this chart the percentages of concerns when it comes to potential retirement. So what do? If you're of that older generation, you've got about 5 to 7, maybe 4 to 7 years in which now is the time to make a plan to get it in place so that you feel a little more comfortable when it comes to that traditional retirement. But if you're on the younger side, what you have to look at is your plan appropriate? Many of those who were polled said one of their concerns was that because they feel they don't have enough time, they're taking on unnecessary risk to try to generate outsized returns. So if you have a plan in place, you may want to make sure that you're taking on the appropriate amount of risk, that your accounts are balanced between stocks and bonds and mutual funds and other investments that might be suited for you. So if you're part of this cohort or you know someone who is that might feel a little worried, make sure they have a plan. And if they have a plan, make sure it's the right plan. So if you have any questions on this or anything you're seeing in the news, let me know. But if not, as always, I hope you make it a great week.